Hey everybody, welcome to Business Ethics, SBM 221. I just wanted to give you a kind of a quick overview of how the course is set up, and maybe a quick overview, a couple of items of kind of what the course is about. So first of all, I just want to look at the setup. So I'm here on the home page. It looks a little different than yours because I have this pink border, which is telling me I'm in student view so that I'm seeing what you guys would see. Which I found isn't even perfect. But on the home page, you'll see kind of highlighted here in red, it says to get started, click on the modules link to the left. That's right here. And then click on the course overview in the Welcome Begin Here module. So to start the course, I'll just click on modules. And then I'll skip down past the Canvas overview and resources. Those are there for you if you ever need them. And here's the Welcome and Begin Here module. And so if we just click on the course overview, again, it just kind of gives you an overview, what to expect, learning objectives for the course, and a few little items that just come straight out of the syllabus. Of course, you can always click on the full syllabus here to see the full syllabus. So there it's laid out, and also in the syllabus is the weights of the course, how the different items in the course add up to your grade. You'll see my grade adds up to 101% because there's 1% extra credit. So it actually only adds up to 100%, but that extra 1% of credit, extra credit, can help your grade push it up by 1%. Anyway, so we're going to navigate through this course primarily in the modules tab here. So in modules, on the Welcome and Begin Here module, there's just information about the course, information about me, information about the textbook, the link to go in and register for the textbook. This course uses Cengage. So many of our business courses, almost all of our business courses do, which means we use something called Cengage Unlimited. So if you're not familiar with it, it means you pay one price. I think it's $129 for a semester, up to like $240 for 2 full years. And all of the books are included. So if you have like 3 classes all using Cengage this semester, you'll just pay that $129 and you'll get all 3 of those included. If you have more, it's an even better value. So anyway, that's how Cengage works. So you can find out more in the textbook information and then register for Cengage here. If you already have an account from using Cengage in the past, you'll just log in when you click on this registration link. If you don't have a Cengage account already, you'll have to set one up. But most people taking this course probably already have one from previous semesters or from other classes. And then just some other general information about the course. And then in this first week, this is the module you'll have to complete. So my modules are all set up the same way. There's an overview, which kind of shows you what to expect from the week, tells you a little bit about the chapter or the information we'll be studying, and then gives you a to-do list, how it's set up. And this to-do list follows exactly along with the module. So if you just come into the module here and start this way, like in this first week, you're watching the video. That's what you're doing right now. Then we'll have you read this chapter, chapter 1. These are additional optional study materials that can help you, lecture slides, flashcards. And then down here are the assignments you have to do. Sometimes there's so many items, it can be confusing which items you have to do to get your points. And so a couple things that will help is I've put little green check marks after any assignment that's actually worth a point. So that's required for your grades. You can see in this first week, there are 5 different assignments you have to complete. And then anything that has a due date typically is also something that's required. And usually something that has points, although sometimes with Cengage, it'll import something showing it with points, but your teacher will have it weighted as 0 or something. So you have to look for that. So in my course, to make it very simple, is if you take care of all the green check mark items, you've done the required work for the week. Anyway, so that's how the course is set up, and each week in the module is set up in essence the same way. There might be some slight differences, different types of assignments, but I just wanted to make it very consistent so it's easy to follow. Okay, other tabs over here, again, those of you who've used Canvas already know this, but grades, Sometimes you can see grades or a grade book inside of Cengage. Don't use that one. It won't be an accurate grade. If there was a way for me to block it so you couldn't see it, I would, but it's not set up the way. Your official grade will always be the one that you find by clicking on this grades tab. And then there's some other items like NetTutor, where you can sign up for free tutoring from a real live person. It's pretty cool. And for, not very many people use it for a class like this, but a lot of people use it for math. They have a service for English where you can type up a paper and submit it and get it back with feedback. So kind of like get your draft reviewed by someone before you submit it to your teacher. A link to the library and all of its information, bookstore, etc. So lots of additional stuff over here for you. So that's kind of how the course is set up. If you just follow along the modules week by week and do all of the green check mark items by their due date, you'll be in perfect good shape. And then the course, the only thing I really want to say to touch on what the course is about is just recognize that we all have a set of values about what's right and wrong. And in some instances, that set of values is shared with our community, whether it be from just the norms of our culture or the norms of our religious community or the norms of our whatever, right? And then we have to go to work in places where we'll find some people share those norms and those ideas about what's right or wrong, and other people don't. And so this course kind of explores the idea of like, how do we know what right and wrong is? And how do we live in a world where not everybody agrees exactly on what's right or wrong? When we're talking about the law, we have to agree because it's the law. And if we break the law, we can be punished. But when we're talking about ethics, we're talking about things that aren't necessarily illegal, but typically speaking, most of us agree that it's wrong, for example, to lie to somebody. And so this course kind of explores those ideas. How do we live in a world where not everybody has the same ideas? When is it okay to lie? Well, some people would say never, but most people would say, well, in situations where you're sparing someone's feelings, if someone asks you if they look bad in a certain outfit, you kind of have to judge and say, do they really want to know? Or are they actually, just looking for me to kind of build them up? And life is full of those little conundrums, and the business environment is especially full of them. So that's what the course is. Again, I'm Mike Fox. You can call me Mike. You can call me Professor. Whatever is more comfortable for you. Call me Mr. Fox. I don't care. Just like I said, this course shouldn't be too crazy hard if you just keep up with the work, and always reach out if you need help or if you're feeling confused about something, or if you just need to talk about the course or other things going on. I'm here to help you. I'm also the advisor for the business programs here. It's called a faculty advisor. So in addition to counseling, we have faculty advisors who know the programs and can help you with things like registration for the next semester or with questions about how things might transfer to universities. Anyway, have a great semester, and don't be afraid to reach out if you need anything from me.